So the chapter heredity is a bit longer one, and honeybee is shorter one. That's why I thought in this time why not to discuss about some portion of heredity. Like here is cell division, minor discussion we can do, and combining these two portions, I will give you some questions. Will that be okay? Yes. So chapter is heredity, but it contains three sub chapters. One is cell division, next is chromosomes, next one is genetics, right? Mendel's laws, monohybrid cross, dihybrid cross, and the dominant character, recessive character, law of dominance, law of segregation, and IVF, right, in vitro fertilization, and crossbreeding, self-breeding, those things. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay. So next chapter is heredity. Then you can see here. What can you see? A dog producing puppies. Dog produce puppies only. Dogs could not produce kitten. Right? That is the reproduction. No? Our parents are similar to us. They don't look like apes. Do they look like chimpanzee, gorilla, not gorilla, gorilla, orangutan? They don't. Yes or no? So that is reproduction. Reproduction. Formation of young ones similar to unkind. So here, what is this? Oh, kitten and cat. Oh, yeah, right? It's okay. So scientists, they tried to cross between lion and tiger and lion. And they got ligon and tiger. No, ligon and tiger. But they were not fertile. That was the problem. That's why first generation only the end. So they tried. I think they could do something. Like in Hindu mythology, you might have noticed the gods having four hands. No. Yes. So one day they may produce such type of organisms also. Actually, why four hands are there means they are super powerful. Isn't it? Only some they have got 18 hands also. Dos ke Ravan also. Right? Mythologies are like that. So which mythology they say? It's not only about Hindu mythology. There are such type of myths in every mythology. Right? But that is not our concern. Our concern is cell division. Science, right? Science in fact cell division. Right? Cell division means dividing cell. One cell cut into two. And two forms four. Four forms eight, just like that. Cells number increase. Anyway, what happens? Number of cells increases. That is either you say cell division or you say cell multiplication. One cell divides. That's why it is cell division. But number of cells increase. That is called cell multiplication. Right? Is our body also experiencing the process of cell division or not? Yes. Going on. If not so, one minor experiment you can do. Cut here. There is wound or not? Don't try at home. In a school we don't allow you, remember. When there is one, then what do? You just go for checkup, this and that, use medicine, and you eat a bit hygienic food, nutritive food, and after some time, gone. Means healing of wound is caused because of cell division. We are produced because of cell division. If the germ cells in male sperm cell, in female egg cell are not produced, then they cannot produce baby, right? Okay. But nowadays technology has come different. From others also they can do it, right? So in foreign countries there is sperm bank. Okay. Sperm bank. So like in blood bank we can get blood. Sperm bank, what can they get? Sperm. That sperm is inserted in female's uterus, and slowly what will happen? Fertilization takes place, become pregnant without sexual reproduction. New technology. I read in one newspaper, one boy is there in Norway. He has got 126 biological childs. 126. It means 156 ladies they have taken the sperm of that person, but we have taken because they don't reveal it, right? And they became pregnant and babies are produced. Thank God such system didn't come to India. Otherwise they could have produced this Birapan. One Birapan is there. Have you heard that Birapan? Ma Khunkhar Daku? Oh, they read once. Dangerous Daku was there. He used to stay in the borderline of three states: Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Andhra Pradesh, I think, I think Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu are which are there. And he used to do smuggling of those redwood, sandalwood, actually. It's Dr. Chandan, right? Sandalwood. Like Pousha the rule. Nothing Kumari. That is not our concern. Our concern is cell division, right? Cell division. When we talk about cell division, we must remember some terms. What to remember? Some terms. One is interkinesis, karyokinesis, cytokinesis. How many things? Three. What are they? Interkinesis or interphase. That is the stage at which the cell does not divide, but it prepares itself to divide. That is resting phase also, but some changes keep on doing. But division of nucleus, division of cytoplasm doesn't take place. And in karyokinesis, what happens? Nucleus divides. In cytokinesis, cytoplasm divides. Sometimes nucleus and cytoplasm divide together. That is called direct cell division. What is it called? Nucleus, cell, cytoplasm divide together, that is direct cell division. But in most of the cases, nucleus divides first, cytoplasm divides later on. So that is called indirect cell division. What is that? Direct cell division, indirect cell division. Karyokinesis, what is that? Division of nucleus. Cytokinesis? Division of cytoplasm. Actually, cell is very, very small in size. Right? Basic unit of life. It is not visible through our naked eye. With very powerful microscope, we can see all the parts. Otherwise, oh, cell is there like that only. Cell also contains different parts. No? What are they? Mitochondria, nucleus, DNA, RNA, vacuole, Golgi bodies, lysosome, ribosome, plastic. So many are there, right? Golgi apparatus, but they can be seen through much more powerful microscope. So the power of microscope is calculated by multiplying the power of eyepiece and objective. Eyepiece means which is near to eyes. Eye lens, right? Another near to object. So if the eyepiece is 100 and objective is 100, then how much time it can increase? 10,000 times. X. This will increment, right? Remember. Okay. Now next, what to discuss here? Mitosis cell division. What to discuss? Mitosis cell division. And next we have to discuss about meiosis cell division. Bite that ball pen. If you are fond of biting this one, I will give this metallic one. And inside the class, at least you will be the student with full of tooth. While going outside, thoti. At the age of 15, thoti. At the age of 23, bangi. Penny. Head and leg will touch together and roll down on the ground and mobile puchke. What is it? Mitosis cell division. How to define mitosis cell division? The division of cell in which a single cell divides into two daughter. Same cell becomes daughter cell. What a name is there, right? Oh my god. Means at first mother cell, when divides, its name becomes daughter cell. Each having equal number of chromosomes as present in the mother cell. Mother cell, what does it contain? 2n number of chromosomes. 2n means this is diploid. What is this? Full number, full pack, full body pack, right? And some half body pack. So, parent contains 2n number of chromosomes, divides, and new cell contains 2n number of chromosomes, means that is equal number of chromosomes as compared to the parent cell. What are these? Daughter cells. And this division is also called equational cell division. What is it called? Equational. Why equational? In equation, there is equal to sign or not? Yes. Is equal to number of chromosomes in parent cell is equal to number of chromosomes in daughter cell. Yes or no? This is the matter. So it is called equational cell division. This cell division takes place in vegetative parts. Where does it take place? Vegetative part. What do you mean by vegetative part? Non-reproductive part, which does not contain sex cells, germ cells. For example, it takes place in leaf. It takes place in stem. It takes place in where? Root. It takes place in sepal. Sepal means that green colored part of flower. Petal. Right? But in anther, right? In anther or pollen mother cell, it doesn't take place. In our body, in case of male, in sperm mother cell, in case of girls, egg mother cell, it takes place. That's why it produces like that. No. Means it does not take place in those parts. It does not take place in that part. But others, like in our nose, mitosis takes place or in chicks. Yes. Because this is vegetative or reproductive part. Vegetative. Are you feeling sleepy? Don't play. Here, vegetative or reproductive? Vegetative. In all vegetative parts, mitosis takes place. As a result of this mitosis, cells with equal number of chromosomes are produced. Right? Not only that, mitosis takes place in protista also, like amoeba, paramecium, protozoa. They also increase their number by which method? Mitosis. I already said there are three stages. What are they? Interphase, karyokinesis, cytokinesis. Interphase means is there any change in that carrion in cytoplasm? No change in nucleus, no change in chromosome, but prepares, it becomes ready to divide, ready for further division. What happens here? The cells grow. It has to grow. Store nutrients, protein, vitamin, calcium, whatever is needed. And number one, number of DNA replicate means become double. Replica means like if there are 2 DNA, it become 4 DNA. Okay? Replication means become double of it. And then the cell is about to divide. What is the first stage of what is the stage after interkinesis? Karyokinesis. So that is division of nucleus. And in case of mitosis, there are 4 stages in karyokinesis. How many stages? 4. What are the 4 stages? Pro means first. Meta means second. Ana means third. Telo means last. What happens in prophase? It's just opposite happens. thing happens in telophase. Prophase and telophase are just opposite of each other. Prophase is starting, telophase is ending. That is all. What are the four stages of karyokinesis? Prophase, metaphase, anaphase. If we sing in, if we say in song math way, then it will be quite easy. Who is staying in that corner? You just open that Uriya boy. I thought one kag is sitting there, huh? Yeah, jai kale kale kawa. Okay. Prophase. So, what happens here in prophase? Dehydration takes place. Dehydration means the cell loses water. Right? The cell loses, and nucleus also loses, especially. Especially nucleus loses water. When water is lost, then these dhaturas, they become visible. What are these? Chromosomes. Chromosomes become invisible due to gaining of rehydration, gaining of water. But during the time of cell division, nucleus loses or chromosomes lose water, they become visible due to dehydration, visible. Next thing, here is one membrane. What is that? Nuclear membrane. We are discussing about division of nucleus, no? Nuclear membrane becomes invisible. Slowly it disappears. Chromosomes become visible. Nuclear membrane becomes invisible. It disappears. And one part is here. What is it called? Nucleolus. Inside the nucleus, what is there? Nucleolus. Nucleolus also becomes invisible, disappears. Chromosomes become uncoiled. Actually, at the beginning they are in coiling structure. Uncoiled. Become short also and separate one. Uncoiled. And next important thing. Suppose here is one chromosome. Here is one chromosome. Okay. So during the time of this prophase, one central part is developed here, and this part divides the chromosome into how many? Forms two. Left side and right side, but in this point they are not separated. Each chromosome divides longitudinally. Lengthwise, but they are attached together at a point. That point is called centromere. What is it called? Centromere. Centromere. Actually, this whole structure is chromosome, but each part is called chromatid. What do you call them? Sister chromatid. What are they called? Sister chromatid. What a name is there? No brother chromatid, because these males are unfertile is regarded here. Only females. That's why they say mother earth. It produces something, right? Here also, sister chromatid. One chromosome divides longitudinally, but they are attached to a point. What is that point called? Centromere. And each part is called sister chromatid. How many sister chromatids are there? 1, 2. 2 only, not 4. One side, next side. Eh? How many sister chromatids? 2. We are discussing about prophase of mitosis or karyokinesis. Next thing, here outside of nucleus there is one part that is called centrosome. What is here? Centrosome. Inside, see what happened. Here are uncoiled chromosomes. Chromosomes became visible. This centromere also divides and forms two parts. Each part is called centriole. What is it called? Centriole. 1, 2. Now there were only one centrosome. Sorry, centrosome was only here, right? One. But how many are formed? 2. And those two centrioles move towards opposite end of the cell. One goes towards one side, another goes another side. So these are the some points of prophase. What is second phase? Meta. Meta. What happens in metaphase? There is, yeah, here is nothing. So nuclear membrane is disappeared.
Visible chromosomes.
Chromosomes become very short and thicker by condensation, means loss of water. And at the opposite ends, what are there? Centrioles reach at the opposite ends. Okay, and from those centrioles, thread-like structures are produced. What are they called? Spindle
Fiber.
fibers. What are produced?
Spindle fiber.
And next thing, these are the chromosomes or not?
Yeah.
These chromosomes lie at the equatorial
Spindle.
plane of the cell. Equatorial plane means center of the cell. Suppose this is the cell and this part. You know, in the globe there is equator.
Yes, sir.
In Earth also there is one imaginary line that divides into two equal halves, northern and southern. So that is equator. Here also there is one imaginary line that lies at the center of the cell. What is it called? Equatorial plane or equator of the cell. All the centrioles, all the centromeres of each chromosome, they lie in this one. So you see, this line here, 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 here. And what is this point? What do you call this point? Centriole. Here also centriole, but this point is called centromere. Remember the name, right? Centriole, centromere. This is the main thing. In metaphase, centromere of each chromosome lies at equatorial plane. Nucleolus and nuclear membrane completely disappear, and these centromeres are attached with spindle fiber. How are they attached with? Spindle fiber. Some are attached by one, some are attached by another. 50% are attached by the spindle fiber of one centriole. 50% are attached with this one. Now, what is the third one? Ana. What is third one? Anaphase. Anaphase. What happens in anaphase? In metaphase, the chromosomes lie at center. But if there are two sister chromatids, they just repel. They go away from each other. It means they were lying together in metaphase. Now one is moving towards one side, another is moving towards another side. Repulsion of sister chromatid takes place. What happens here? Repulsion. And what is point number one? Read here. Each chromosome splits into two due to the contraction force of spindle fibers. Look at here. Eh? This chromosome is attached with two centrioles, right? And what is this line called? Spindle fiber. What is this line called? This spindle fiber contracts, becomes short. As a result, 50% of this chromatid or chromosome comes this side, 50% comes or goes that side. Then what will happen here? One comes here, another goes this side. Are they repelling or not? Both. Means the chromosome was connected with both the centrioles with the help of spindle fiber. Spindle fiber contracted, that's why it divided into two. One side, another next side. This is the main characteristic of anaphase. Sister chromatids repel and move towards opposite ends. Right? And due to repulsion, what happens? 50% of the cell contains full number of chromosomes. This 50% of the contains full number of chromosomes. Why full number of chromosomes? In this one, DNA became double or not? So 50%. Double means now DNA were 100%. No, 200%. And out of 200, 100% went this side, 100% went this side. This is very, very important. Because of this equational cell division, equal number of chromosomes are formed. What happened in prophets? About to disappear. Metaphase, they lie at equatorial plane. Anaphase, they separated. In telophase, now what happens? How many nuclei are formed? 1, 2. Nuclei with full number of chromosomes. Here also 2n number, here also. Then nuclear membrane reappears. Nuclear membrane reappears. Nuclear membrane disappears. In that way you have to remember. Here nuclear membrane disappears. Here nuclear membrane reappears. Nuclear loss disappears. Nuclear loss appears. Chromosome become visible. Chromosome becomes invisible. That's why I just said opposite. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, here rehydration. Here dehydration. You okay? What is the next one now? Cytokinesis. What is cytokinesis? Hello, children. What is cytokinesis? Division of cytoplasm. Now, nucleus divided. One nucleus became how many? 2. Diploid nucleus is formed, right? And there are 2 methods of cytokinesis. In animal cell, which method? Cleavage method. In plant cell, cell plate method. Cleavage method and in actually animal cell is soft or hard? Soft one. So after completion of anaphase, what will happen? One constriction, one depression is formed like this. Depression is formed. Then as a result, how many cells are produced? They join and 2 cells are produced automatically. The cytoplasm divides into how many? 2. Nucleus already divided. But in plant cell is hard. Such type of constriction cannot be formed. As a result, what is produced at the center? New cell wall. What is formed? New cell wall is produced, and that cell wall divides the cell into how many parts? 2 parts. So, cleavage method means one constriction is produced, 2 different cells are formed. But here, in the cell plate, new cell wall is produced over here, and 2 cells are formed. That is the things. 3 things you have to remember. Interkinesis, karyokinesis, and cytokinesis. This is direct cell division or indirect cell division? Indirect cell division, because cytoplasm and nuclei are dividing separately, not together. The last portion we are going to discuss, what is that? Significance of mitosis, importance of mitosis. What is that? Number 1, for growth and development, we grow, we develop because of cell division, mitosis, cell division, right? And number of chromosomes in the mother cell and daughter cell remains same, no change at all. And it helps in wound healing and replacement of old dead cells. Sometimes you may suffer from this pimple. Pimple contain pus or not? Pus, the peep. That is dead cell. It is removed and new cells are produced. In wound, new cells form and it is healed. So, it helps in asexual reproduction like budding and what is next? Fragmentation. Okay? So that is about which cell division? Mitosis cell division. Okay? Now read once again this chapter. Then I will give you some tasks after some time. First of all, you have to read these 2. One is honeybee, next one is mitosis cell division. Are you